The summer of 2024. A lot of good times. From the Olympics to the nausea of another election, this season was defined by a number of iconic internet moments. But the biggest music trend this summer is something that has stayed in the culture into the fall and beyond. Brat became the definitive buzzword and anthem to accompany all the excitement of summer 2024. And it went supernova during the Olympics. These two cultural touchstones came together with one viral dance craze. It all started when English singer Charli XCX released the album of the summer, Brat, in early June. All things Brat started trending, and the word and what it represented took on a life of its own. Then, TikTok creator and major Charli XCX fan, Kelly Hayer, decided to choreograph a dance to the album's hit song, Apple. And things got really crazy. The dance went viral, first with the singer's fan base, and then everywhere, right as the Olympics were getting set in Paris. This perfectly laid the groundwork for young, media-savvy Olympic influencers to take this trend to the next level. Doing the Charli XCX Apple dance became a rite of Olympic passage for athletes after finishing their events. The US women's artistic swim team? Of course they did it. Memorizing dance moves is in their DNA. British springboard diver Jack Lawfer even did the dance while being introduced at his Olympic event. Tom Daley and other British swimmers did the Apple dance during the closing ceremonies in their Speedos. The women's US rugby team did it on live TV for NBC. And as you can see, if you were lucky enough to win an Olympic medal at these games, you practically had to do it. Why not show off the new bling while rocking some fun, trendy dance moves at the same time? But what if this was no accident? What if somebody had the foresight to bring sports and brat culture together before summer 2024? Spoiler alert, somebody did. Actually, two people did.
The girl who does know a thing or two about sports, but just really kind of wants to go to the game, enjoy the game, have a drink, but still know what's happening. And how does that all intersect? The fashion, the game, the food, the lifestyle that is sports.
That's sports influencer Danielle Hunt talking about the Sports Brat, a blog started by her friend and fellow sports influencer, college soccer star Jess Saraceno in the early 2010s. That's more than a decade before Charli XCX introduced basically the same exact definition of brat. Danielle took over the Sports Brat from Jess in 2018. She added her own sports junkie sensibility and voice to the blog. Danielle grew up surrounded by sports.
I always played sports growing up. My family background is big in sports. My dad played football, played at Odessa Permian here in Texas. He was like the first black player on the team ever in the history of the school, and then went on to Oklahoma and played football there, played football for the Oilers here in Houston. And then I played sports growing up. My cousin is currently in the NBA now, plays for the Sixers. So like sports is like in my family. Like there is nothing that happens without some kind of game revolving around it as well.
Danielle's dad was Houston Oilers linebacker Daryl Hunt, and that cousin she mentioned is Eric Gordon. So yeah, sports is definitely in her blood. Danny has gained legions of Instagram followers under the Sports Brat name and likeness, crisscrossing the globe with game day posts and the ins and outs of modern day sports fandom. So what did Danny think when she saw all things Brat blow up this summer thanks to Charli XCX and TikTok?
I was just like, oh my goodness. Like, you think about it, the term brat, like back in the day, like was kind of like a negative connotation. Like, they're such a brat, you know, but now it's kind of like, yeah, it's cute, it's fun. And it's kind of nice giving it that fun spin, because it's like brat is kind of a little more posh now.
Defining brat in sports a decade before Sports Brat Summer is as brat as it gets. And that's why Danny Hunt, Jess Saraceno, and everyone else who celebrated Sports Brat Summer are part of our Internet Hall of Fame.